audible to you all? Okay, yeah, thank you for informing. I will just share my screen to represent the agenda for today's training session. So we do have to mainly cover 4 points. That is, I think like okay, yeah, now the screen is visible to you. The agenda, we need to cover 4 points. The first one is we are familiar with Spider, we are familiar with Jupyter. We also did how to work in Google Colab. So we will work on Python ideally familiarity, which I requested you to download in the last 15 to 20 minutes. And I shared the link with you. I will make you familiar with that particular platform too. That if you get a platform similar to this, then how you will be executing the codes. The next step will be installing the various modules, or you can say the libraries, using pip, conda, github, and a conda website. So in total we have 5 methods. I will let you know how you need to install the packages, because normally that is the most useful thing which you need to do in Python, because working on a particular technique such as NLP require those libraries being installed in your system. Or if you work on computer vision, then those libraries should be present in your Python environment. Then only you will be able to use them. After that, we will work with simple Python print statement. I will give you a more better overview with this, or more parameters, and then we'll move with the variable declaration. How we'll declare the variables and all. So this is more of a, and after this if we have time, then we will move with some of the looping functionality, some math operations. So this is more of the agenda for today's meeting. And okay, so do anyone of you have any question from the last session, anything which you didn't get or which you have a doubt in? Please, you can write in the chat window, or you can unmute your mic and you can ask the question to me. Um, okay, so now we will start with our first point of the training, that is making you familiar with the ideally part, that is integrated development learning environment. For this, what we need to do is uh, just let me repeat the steps again. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, for this, the requisite was you need to go to python.org. You need to download it from here. Downloads, you need to go to Windows or Mac, basis on your operating system of your system. For Windows, the latest one is 3.9.1. Either you can click here directly. In at the left bottom, you can see there is a hyperlink coming. Python 3.9.1 AMD exe. So this is a link which is coming here. If you see when I go there, so yeah. So this is this is the link. This is the latest one, or you can click here and it will provide you all the versions for the same. Uh, 64-bit like executable installer and all. So I shared a link in the last class. If you have that, like you can use that only to move forward. Uh, all the you so for all the versions, the processor will remain the same. Okay, so now When you download this one, you do have the exe file, just install this one. After this, to access these, you need to write in the search window, you need to write IDLE, and something similar to this will pop out here. The version might change, but you will get this something similar to this. And this is the output which you will get. So this is known as a kernel. This is only what you get from this one. So as you can see in Python, uh, Spider and Jupyter, like Anaconda, Spider, Jupyter, the UI was quite interactive with multiple functionalities being provided. But in this case, this is only the kernel which you get. So no markdown cells, no variable explorer, no directory change and all. That is why we prefer that platforms, those platforms, and not this one. But I thought of making you familiar with this too, so that in case when you switch to a corporate profile going forward, then you're familiar with all this. So in this kernel, how it works, uh, it do have various options in the file which are quite similar, new, open, and all those. Open module browser, edit, cut, copy, paste again. So I will not go much in depth. So configure the ideally, you can configure it. uh, so I will just give you an overview for the same, because it is not highly used. So in this statement, I need to write print hi, and when I press enter, you get the output within this. So this is, you can say this is quite similar to the kernel of Spider, if you remember. So this is our Spider code. Okay, so this is our Spider code. This was the kernel area. Correct. So this is the one which we got from the IDLE directly. So this is here. And if I write 5 plus 2, you get a 7 here. Okay. So this is the kernel area. Now, in order to run a exec, so the main thing is to run a command. You can run a single line of commands in this, but if I want to run a bigger command, such as a loop in it, so what I need to do is I need to go to file. I need to click on new file, and it will open actually a text file for me. So this is the file which it will open for you. You can write all the things here. For example, if you were writing print hi, you can only write it a single time, because after pressing enter it will get executed. In this, you have the freedom of writing it multiple times. So for getting this one, you need to go to file and click on new file. What I'll for this particular part, I'll just copy paste these commands only again and again. Okay, it will give me a syntax error for sure. So, oh, okay. This is, or I can go with a for loop also. So, you don't have to be familiar with this, but in order to like show the execution of multiple lines in a single code, I'm using this one for I in range 0 to 10 entire. So this is the one, and what I will do is from file, okay, from run, you can run this module. Source must be saved. Okay, to save. Okay, so I'm saving it in the desktop. Yeah, and I press save. Okay, I need to give a file name. So I'll give the file name as uh, test code version 1.py. Because py will be the file format for this. Only the Jupyter notebooks have the format of .ipynb, and you click save. The commands are similar. You can press 5 F5. So if you can see here, then you're able to execute this one. So this will be the steps which you need to follow if you have a bigger command, bigger file. And after this, if you will make some changes altogether, uh, so I control C and I press control V again here and I run it again. Oh, okay. So each time you need to make the save the changes. So the first one was save as type. So you need to save the file. But in this case, you don't have to save the file. You need to press only OK. So the changes which are being saved can be executed here. So as you can see, this is the output which you have got in this. So hello world, and these are being typed here again. So or similarly, when you make a change here, like I again do one more change. So simply go to file, then click on first save. It is saved, and then you can click on run. So it will get executed now. So it can. This is how we run a complete code over here. There is one more thing. And this also, to access a file, you need to give a path, complete path, and all. So do any one of you have any question regarding this? You can unmute your mic or you can write in the chat window. Okay, Bhuvaneshwari. So you have the version 3.8. In order to upgrade it, you need to go to the python.org website. Just give me a second. You need to go to this particular website and then you can download the latest version. But I would request one thing, as this particular use case or this idle is not highly being used. This is not highly being used, so you don't have to do that one. Okay, thanks.
Hi,
I will
Gurdeep.
call.
Harmeet here.
Yeah, Harmeet.
Can you please repeat this? Actually, I cannot be run it. I cannot be able to run it. Please, can you please suggest me that thing?
Okay, sure. I'll just execute the steps again. Um there are two things. Are you able to open this one? So if I just click here,
Yes.
are you able to open this ideally? The kernel
Yes.
part?
Yes. I'm definitely.
Okay, after
Yes.
this, what you need to do is, uh, in order to run the other file, in the kernel part, go to file, click on new file.
Yeah, I do it. I do it.
Then this window will come up here, pop up here, similar to this. And from here
Yeah.
you can write the code. I will just
Yes.
copy this code so that it is quite easy for you to execute it and you don't have to write the complete piece of code. So I have just pasted it here. Just take care of the for loop. Either you can delete it so that you
Okay.
can run it in a complete go.
I post it. Like if I want to execute second statement, like for I in range 0 to 10 print I. Hello, Gurdeep.
Yes. Uh, Sorry, Hamid.
Like I want
Am I
to
audible?
execute second. Yeah,
Uh,
you're
hi.
audible. I want second
Mhm.
statement. I in hello.
Yes, Hamid,
Am
you're
I
audible.
audible?
Please continue. Yeah, you're audible, Hamid. Please continue.
Yeah. Actually, for I in range 0 to 10 print I want to execute that statement. Then how could I do that? Interpret that thing.
Okay, for that, after colon, press the enter. There should be a tab space from the baseline.
Right, right. Okay.
Are you able to execute it?
Yes, just a minute. Like
And
then
after,
I have to go.
yes, after this on the
I
file,
have to go on a
you
run.
need to save it. Sorry.
After this,
After this, you need to save the file. Click, go to file, click on, yeah, or you can press Control plus S. The changes will be saved. Then go on run, and you can click on run module,
okay.
and then it will get executed here. Are you able to do, if or if you're still facing the issue, then please let me know. I can make you the presenter, and then you can share the screen, and I can like guide you through it. Pandey ji,
Just
what
a
I'm
minute.
doing is I'm making you the presenter so that I can help you out in a more better way. Do you know how to make me the presenter back, correct?
Just a minute. Actually, I cannot be able to because I'm on a computer. I'm on a lap phone. That's why
You are on a
I'm on a phone. It's executed. It's totally executed. Thank you so much. It's executed.
okay, okay. Thank you very much.
Actually, I'm on.
So you're executing the commands over phone.
Yeah, yeah. No. I'm executed on a computer, but I cannot do it. Right now, I'm on a
Okay,
phone. That's why.
okay, got it. Okay, so thank you. Okay, no issue then. This is more with the interface, a bit basic introduction about the same. We will not covering more in depth about it. So all the other operation remains the same, but we will be using your Spider Jupyter for most of all of the operation, and this was more with the familiarity part, so that you get familiar with the IDE of Python.org or some of the other such as PyCharm. They would also, yeah, Sublime Text is the one, would work the similar way, in which you only get the kernel and you have to create a new file and then you need to explore it. The reason it is quite easy to use. It is quite light, but the main drawback, if I talk about in these cases, is you actually these don't have any library installed. If I talk about Anaconda, Python, Anaconda, Spider, or Jupyter, they come with most of the basic library installed in your system, whereas in this you need to start with scratch. You need to install even the math library, which is the most common one. So you need to install all the libraries. Now moving to the next step of our training part, I will let you know how to install the libraries. So mostly I will cover 5 methods, and we'll go one by one now. If any one of you have any doubt, please let me know.
Hello, sir.
Uh,
Hello.
hi Parul.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. Good
Parul.
morning. I
Good
have
morning,
one
Parul.
question, sir. Because have any syntax error cannot change this
You are
same
having a
line.
syntax error.
I was
Okay. So I think the
print
syntax
high.
error.
Actually, print high. I was not close the uh, parenthesis. So
Hmm.
that because syntax errors EOL while scanning starting. So uh, if I am changing this line, so not change.
Not executing. Okay. So it is mainly the end of line. You will send so end of line error. So what I can
Because
help you out is, I can make you the presenter, Parul. You can just share your screen
no need
because
to this, no need to this. Actually, I'm asking, cannot change the same line,
no, you can change the same line. So just for example, I can just share the
but
screen
not
and I can.
clicking on that, not clicking on that. So
You're not able to click on that.
yes, click, but not write anyone further
Okay,
the same
okay,
line.
got it. Okay, so I think what the issue you are facing is, see there are two. See what the I understood from the error is. This is your kernel part. This is your file part.
Yes, yes, yes,
So if
yes, yes.
you do one thing file and if you write hello world here
Don't close the
and
parentheses.
okay you don't put the parentheses and I
Yes.
normally save it first and I normally save it using this uh, test version 1.py and this is saved. If I run it, so you get this error, correct?
Yes,
And next
yes,
one
yes,
if you can
correct.
see, so you need to click OK here and then you need to change it. Till the time you don't run the OK, it will not allow you to change.
Okay, okay, okay.
If I go here, it will not allow me to change because the window, the syntax error is getting populated here. You need to first click OK. You need to accept is OK. I am so in this it is making you that you please accept that you have got an error and you press a OK, uh, and then you need to go and change it. So you can see
Okay,
a
okay.
window. If that window is not visible, you can see it in the task manager. So the taskbar that window would be appearing somewhere. The syntax error one. And then you took after pressing OK, you can save it and then you can run it also. So it
Mm-hmm.
is
Sure,
okay.
sir.
And
Okay.
you can
Thank
see
you
that.
very much, sir.
Thank you, Parul.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. So what we will do now is I will make you familiar with the installing of the modules. So for module installation, we will go one by one. So in for the execution installing module, so just to give you much of idea, uh, just let me share. So we will cover the installation using pip and conda. If I talk about pip, pip stands for Python install packages. So pip is the official repository. Pip is the official Python repository that is the authentic source. So like python.org, if you go there, that is official website. They do also store the latest, what do we say, the latest libraries. So for example, if you create a new library altogether, you need to create a new account there and then you can upload that you can upload your latest, what we say, library or module over that particular repository. So if you want to install, so pip is the official Python repository. They do check for the authentication and all. Talking about conda, Conda, if I talk about Conda, actually, so pip work with each and every platform. Do keep this note. Pip work with each and every platform. That is, it do work with your Spider, Jupyter, ideally. So pip will okay. Let me just write this point here. So pip will work with all Jupyter. It will work with Anaconda. So I can will work with Anaconda and it will work with ideally also. Whereas I talk about Conda. So Conda will only work with Anaconda software. So it will only work with Anaconda. It will not work with Idly. The reason being Conda is a package of Anaconda. So you have actually, so in the last class we have seen Anaconda Navigator. So you have downloaded this software. So this is actually more of a third party. Anaconda provides various platforms for various multiple programming such as Python, R, and all. So the main thing is pip will work in Anaconda, it will work in Idly also. Whereas Conda will work, the Conda commands will work only, or Conda will work in only in Anaconda because it is a package of Anaconda and and actually the reason is Anaconda has its Anaconda make its own repository. So they have their own repository for the packages. So so Anaconda have their own repository for packages. So that is why I would suggest to install using pip first. there might be some cases where the library is present in pip, but it is not present in conda, and it might be that it is present in conda, it is not present in pip, because they are the different repositories altogether. Pip is the official Python repository, whereas conda is the repository maintained by anaconda. So this is not the official one, and as it is being maintained by anaconda only, so you can use conda only in a anaconda platform, your UI, your interface. Talking about GitHub, so GitHub, some of you would be familiar with. So what is GitHub? First of all, like you would have heard for it for sure. So as you have your social profile on Facebook, Instagram, so you can create your coding profile on this platform GitHub. So in this you can create your account, and you can upload your latest work which you have done or your latest codes. So this is what GitHub is. But some organizations, some companies, as an individual, you may create some library or package, and you may provide it to the public. You can provide it to the public, and what you will do is simply you will upload that module library over GitHub. Sometime there are some use cases for the same. For example, I was working on a project, and I have to use some third party information system. So I actually, it was more with the cricket part. So I need to download the data for the latest live cricket streaming. So those, it was with the Pi Cricket. So the library was Pi Cricket, and so they actually have their module on GitHub only, and neither on pip, neither on conda. So they requested us to go to GitHub and download their package from there, install their package from there, and then only I was able to use the service. So that is why I'm covering this one. The other method is anaconda website. That is okay, if you don't get it on pip, if you don't get it on conda, you don't get it on GitHub, you can search it here. But normally the packages which are present here, they will be present in conda itself. So there are of rare chances that okay, if it is not present in these three, it will be available on anaconda. Now the last one, this is of more important, the third party packages. So these actually, or I cannot say third party. So these are the third party platforms. So in this, actually, there is a particular website. I will just give you the list, share the link for the same. So that particular website do consist of most of the packages. So what you can do is, if a particular package is not getting installed using pip, conda, GitHub, or this, you can just go to this platform or the website, which I will share the link with you, and you can download or install it from there, so that you're able to install. Sometime actually when you do it using pip and conda, you get a huge amount of errors, and in that case this is quite easy to use. So there is one more thing, like okay, let me just start so that it is quite familiar. So use it in order to use it, what you need to do, just I'm just sharing my screen so that you can get a understanding. So this is the one. In this case, you need to go here and write anaconda prompt. You need to go here and write anaconda prompt. This is anaconda 3, so it is visible to me. One more thing, rest of the people actually who are working on Macs can have to write or execute the command of on terminal. So in this case, we'll use anaconda prompt because okay, there are two things. We are using anaconda prompt because we need to execute. We are using Spider and Jupyter and their anaconda libraries. Instead of using anaconda prompt, you can use conda. Sorry, you can use command prompt also. So you can run the commands on command prompt too. For example, if you're using idly or if you're using Sublime and not using Anaconda, then you need to run these commands on command prompt. If you want to stick yourself to Anaconda prompt, like using Spider and Jupyter, then you can simply run these commands on. So okay, so if you run these commands on command prompt, it will be widely available it will be available in Ideally, it will be available in Anaconda, available only in Anaconda platforms and not in the Ideally part. But in this particular exercise, I will be using Anaconda prompt only to installation libraries, because our main use cases will be covered in Python, Spider, and Jupyter. So I'll click here, and this is the window which will appear on my screen. Just let me zoom in. Okay, so hope you are able to see this. I'm just zooming in so it is quite easy for you, quite visible to you. Okay, when you reach out here, so there are various syntax. First, I will cover pip. In pip, I will let you know how to install a library, how to uninstall a library, how to update a library. So these are the main three tasks: installing a library, uninstalling a library, or you can say module, and updating it to the latest version. These three are the main subtasks which you always need to focus upon. So in order to update the library, in order to install the library, the command will be pip install, and you need to write the name of the platform, name of the library. So in this case, I will try with NLTK. Pip install NLTK, and I will click enter here. For me, it is coming requirement already satisfied. Correct. Just I would request you to please execute this command in your Anaconda prompt or command prompt or terminal. This is your system requirement, and please do let me know. There is one more thing I would request you to please focus here. So when you write pip install NLTK, it is saying NLTK requirement already satisfied. So if you say TQADB is another library, joblib is another one, regex is another one, that is regular expression, click is another library. So if you see here, in order to install this NLTK, these libraries should also be present. So these are known as a dependent library. These are the dependent libraries. So it might be that in order to install a particular library in your first installation, there might be like 30 to 40 libraries getting installed simultaneously. So this is the one thing. So just please check whether you are able to install, and do let me know if you get any error. NLTK Rishabh stands for, okay, NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. So this is more of an NLP library which we normally use. It stands for Natural Language Toolkit, and it do have various components. Raghuram, for Collab, what you need to do is, okay, I will just show you with Collab also. Just give me a second. Okay. So in Collab, what you need to do is, just hold a second. I'm just opening. Okay, in Collab, you need to actually use the exclamation mark, and then you need to install the library. But I'm just, so you can, till that time you can try use exclamation mark. Okay, just give me a second. I'll just cover this question first. So this is your Collab, correct? So in Google Colab, if you want to install a package, what you have to do is simply use the exclamation mark and write pip install. This command actually will work in Jupyter too, or Spider directly. Uh, Pip install, and I can write NLTK, and I will then shift enter. So it will take some time for connecting, because it is first of all connecting Yeah, you can say assigning uh, the servers or the services to me. It is saying requirement already satisfied. What I can do is I can actually show you some package pip install, and you can write a tqdm. It might not be present here. Okay, it is also present. um, so most of the libraries actually are pre-installed. That is the reason. Pandas dash gbq. So actually gbq stands for Google BigQuery. If I press shift enter, sorry, this is also present. So most of the libraries are like pre-installed in your uh, pre-installed in your uh, pandas sorry, Google Colab. So you need to use sorry, you need to use you need to use this sign, that is exclamation mark, and then you can use pip install analytic and all. Is it clear, Raghuram? Does it help? You need to use shift and please shift plus enter. Use please shift plus enter. So either you can click here, or you have to do is shift, press shift and enter together. It is when I use plus means you need to press both the keys. So these are the various options. You can either use control, or like you can change this one. Control enter will also work for you. So shift enter will also work, control enter will also work for you based on your setting. We cannot download packages directly from Spider or Jupyter notebooks. Okay, so Sahil, packages actually, see, if I talk about packages actually are okay, packages are some, you can say, some of the softwares or backend mathematics formulas which are available by the vendors or the owners. And Jupyter and Spider actually are the platforms where you code. So you actually need to import all those libraries, or you can say modules, in your Spider and Jupyter notebook in order to use them. So if your question is, can we download the packages directly to Spider and Jupyter? Yes, you can do it. I will let you know those steps too. Uh, yeah.
Actually, the only reason I was asking because when we were learning R, so in R
Mhm.
we would directly write, the code install dot packages, and accordingly we could download it directly on our studio. So that is why I just wanted to confirm whether it is the same over here also or not.
Yeah, actually you can do it, but I would request you to do it using Anaconda or the command prompt. The reason being, because when for example, like I'm just sharing the Spider with you. So when you do it using Spider, actually sometimes, so when you run a command here, sometimes it get hanged up, and sometimes that command is not present in your Jupyter, or it might not be accessible altogether. So the structure is like Anaconda prompt is on the top, and these are some of the subunits of Anaconda prompt. So actually, at the backend, they're using Anaconda prompt itself, using all the Anaconda libraries. So Anaconda prompt actually installs the libraries in the Anaconda core environment. Whereas if you do it using Spider, so to install a library using Spider, you need to write this pip. So in the kernel itself, you can write it like here pip install NLTK. But I would request you to please run these commands in Anaconda prompt or command prompt. But if in case of emergency, or if that is not accessible, you can run it directly from here. So you can write pip install NLTK, and just give me a
Okay,
second.
okay. Thank you so much, Pratik.
Yeah, that will work here. I think the kernel is not working for me. Yeah, kernel is not working. I need to restart the kernel. So that is how you can install it in Spider. So in the kernel, you can write it directly in, and in Jupyter, it will be the similar to the collab. Use the exclamation mark, and then you can write pip install in the Jupyter cell. So those will work the same way. Yeah, just okay. It will take some time, so we'll cover it in the near future, installing libraries using this. Okay, so this is the pip installation command. Do anyone of you facing any issue with this, or what message you are getting? You can let me know that you are able to install or it is not getting installed.
Google, over in the Google Collab, what the GPQ and TQDM terms?
Okay, see if I talk about these are the two actual libraries, yeah, packages I can say. So in okay, just give me a second. Okay, so if I talk about the GBQ and the TQDM, so actually those were also some of the libraries which we use. So GBQ pandas, GBQ it was written. So GBQ actually is used to connect your Python notebook with Google. So Google do provide a service of BigQuery. So and BigQueries normally have your databases. So they do store your databases. That is a database. They provide the database. So you can connect your Python notebook to the database uh, present on your Google GCP, that is Google Cloud Computing, using the API. So for that, your partner's GPQ is required. TQDM is required to analyze the time required using a for loop and other stuff. So we will use those libraries. So pandas GPQ will not use, but yeah, TQDM I can just show you the use case during the classes. Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
what you can do is, for example, for most of you, it would show requirement already satisfied. I would say you to install pandas TBQ. That will not be available for sure. So you can add pip install pandas underscore GBQ. Just run this command. So for me, it is working now. So this is how it looks. So if you see, okay, just I will give you the overview. So if you see here, while installing pandas GBQ, actually it is downloading multiple libraries such as PyArrow, grpcio, Google Cloud, Google Cloud BigQuery Storage, PyACN1, Google's API. So these are the commands which it is downloading. So in order to install pandas GBQ in my system, I actually require like 30 to 40 libraries at the backend. So actually it is one by one downloading all those for me. So if you see installing collected packages for in order to run pandas GBQ, these are the dependent libraries, that is RSA. RSA actually is for use for authorization. Google Auth, and Google API's common protocol, gRPCI or Google API code, typing, inspect and all. Pandas GBQ. PyArrow is the another one it is using. Google Cloud BigQuery. So actually your Pandas GPQ is used to just connect with this platform altogether. So is it working for you all? So you can run this one, pandas. So I can just write the command here. It is pip install pandas underscore GPQ. Then you can just see how the libraries get installed. Okay, has requirement, but you are having for some of you it might get a yes or no type thing. Google API. Okay, so in this case, actually, Rishabh, you are getting some incompatibility issue. That is normally a part of, that is only the thing which we need to face during the installation. That is, sometimes the packages which you have. So, well, for example, when you install Pandas GPQ, it will install its all dependencies. So it might be there that the dependency which you're using is a outdated version and it require the latest one. That time it may show you this error. And the second thing is that okay, it might not use that particular library altogether, and you have that. That is some of a rare case, but yeah, it do face that challenge too. So what I can do is just you can Rishabh, I can make you the presenter and I can help you out to understand these errors and help the other people too, and we can try working on its resolution. So Rishabh, do you know how to make me the presenter back?
Yes, but I am using a web browser for GoToMeetings.
No issue. So okay, just I will make you familiar with the same. So I'm
No,
also
no,
using.
no. I know the process.
Okay. So I'm also using the same. Install Parol. I think you need to write the command pip install, not simply install. That might be giving you the issue. Okay, Rishabh, I'm making the presenter. So write the complete command pip install. I think that is the reason, or I can just switch back to you. So yeah, Rishabh.
Now you see me now, my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Uh, I'm getting this error.
Can you just zoom in?
Just a second.
Okay, I'm right. For all the people, I'm just writing the command in the chat window. They can just simply copy that command. Pip install underscore gbq. Just run this command.
Now you clearly see.
Actually, I'm able to see, but can you just please zoom in? So actually, like how you zoom into a image in your phone, you need to just use those methods. So you just with your fingers make them go far, and it will actually zoom in.
I'm using a terminal, so that's why it's.
Okay. So it is saying cannot uninstall found existing installation here. Google API core so has requirement here. Okay, but can install it is you cannot actually your just screen these are not getting clear, so they are actually getting blurred.
Mm,
Can you just zoom increase the size of this terminal?
now you see this.
Yeah, can you just go down? Okay,
Yes.
the red are not visible also. Okay, so I will try. Okay, I am.
Now you see the. Now you see clearly, and
Okay, yeah,
I. Okay.
I'm able to zoom in using the screen. So Google API Core 1.25 have a requirement, but you have 6 1.12, which is incompatible. So actually, in this case, what you need to do is, so it is saying Google API Core. So for
Yes.
example, there's a library 6 and your version should. So in these cases, when you're getting these type of error, na, actually you need to first go and upgrade the library 6 individually, and then you need to try installing it again. So
Okay.
actually, most of the time, your particular so installation wise, your libraries will handle. But if you need to upgrade a library or if you need to uninstall a library, in that case, you need to do it by your own. So for that, you need to write, for example, pip uninstall this py.yaml library. But I would not suggest you to do this at present because actually you don't have to use pandas gbq instantly or in like a month or two. So let the system requirement be same as it is now. Because if you will, it might be that okay, installing this library that is py.yaml might impact the execution of some of the current libraries which you are using. So in that when it is a requirement, a must to pandas gbq, then you can just try uninstalling this. So in that case, you need to go and install py.yaml, after its
So
uninstallation.
actually,
Mhm.
is that actually my Python version is just a low, like just a second. It's just 3.7.4. So I am
That is
upgrading
not
this.
an issue. That is not an issue. It will work.
Okay. So
Yeah,
now
this is
I'm
not an issue. It will work in that case too. My version itself is this much, so I am also using the Python 3.7 only. So it will work with this. But sometime you get this error that okay, this particular library need to be uninstalled. This not particular library you require the latest version. So you need to actually, and due to that, your complete execution will stop. So in those cases, you need to just go individually to those libraries and uninstall those libraries or upgrade those libraries. So this was the installation command. It is not actually not giving error for most of the people, but yeah, for example, you were using this for some of the operations, so you are getting this error.
okay. So now what I do for
Okay,
this?
so the resolution is Rishabh for this problem is uh, you need so okay, if you want to use pandas gbq, actually I will just tell you two more commands going forward, that is upgrading a particular library and uninstalling this one. So in that case, what you need to do is you need to first of all upgrade the sixth library, correct, the upper error which you're getting, and
Okay.
then you need to uninstall the
Okay.
PYYAML library, and then you need to try pandas gbq installation, because both of these error will be resolved by then, correct?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
now,
is the thing which you can
firstly,
do.
I am uninstalling this PYYML package and again install pandas.
No, so there are two errors which you're getting. So if you see the first error, it is saying successfully build proto py plus pyeml. So it is saying so it is saying Google API Core 1.2.50 has requirement 6, which is greater than 1.13, but you are having the version
1.1.
1.12.
Yeah.
So you need to upgrade this library 6.
Okay.
Correct. That is the first
Yeah.
thing you need to do. The second one it is saying is PYEML, and thus we cannot accurately determine
Belongs to it. Now you see this.
yeah, actually I've seen those errors.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to do two resolution. First is the upgradation of the library 6, and the second is uninstall the library PYYAML, because it is not able to delete them completely, and then you can try installing the pandas gbq.
Okay. So can you share the command for this?
Yeah, I will just cover these command both the commands.
Okay.
But there is also one more thing. See, pandas gbq actually you're not using at the current stage. So I would say that okay, the current situation, so in your current scenario, you are having 6.1.12, and PyYAML you're having an older version which is compatible with your current library. So installing what we say, upgrading these six library to the latest version and uninstalling PYAML may hamper the execution of your current workflow. If you're doing any project in this, it may hamper those. So that is much of a precaution. I'm just letting you know that
Okay.
it may impact those. Okay. Swati, see, if you are getting something in red, it means you're getting some error altogether. Could not find in red color. Is it right? Okay. Uh, can Rishabh, can you make okay? Swati, can Rishabh, can you make Swati the presenter so that I
Okay.
can just look into the error which he's getting? Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, my pip install Panda GBQ was successful, but the pip install NLTK, I got only two messages like satisfied NLTK in and 6 in. So, but whereas in your system, I saw multiple messages. The reason is all those are already available, or
Actually, I can just let you know the thing when I just share the error message, when I see the error messages. So Rishabh has made you the presenter, Swati. So I think you can just share your screen and let me know. There is one more thing, like in most of the cases, you might get a error, you might get a red command that please upgrade the pip command to. Correct. Those you can ignore. That is specifically to they are asking you to update the latest pip installation only. So those you can ignore just. Swati, I think who is the presenter here? Swati, you are the presenter. So if you want to just show me the errors which you are getting in your Anaconda prompt, then I can help you out with. Okay, yeah. I'm
Hello,
able to
Udit.
see
Can
your
you see the
screen.
screen?
Yeah, I'm able to see the screen. So what it is doing is, so this is the error which you are getting during the installation of Pandas GPQ only.
Mm-hmm.
But the
So full screen
actually the
is
error are not, but I'm not able to see the errors. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just able to see your screen collecting Pi data, Google authorization, and all. So it was collecting all those. So see, actually, your Pandas GPQ installation is not yet finished completely. It was actually installing other dependencies. So there is one more thing while installation, just make sure that you have a this is like you might be having for internet connection for sure, because that is how you are connected to the GoTo meetings. But you actually require an internet connection while installing the library so that it can just import those from the server altogether. Just I'm trying reading these error messages. So error command.
this is still downloading, or
Okay.
like, is it downloading still, or it has done?
No, no, no. Actually, it has stopped. If it is giving you a red color error message, it has stopped. But
Okay.
actually, I'm not able to just read the error messages, what it is being showing. Uh, okay. Can you just read them out for me? Like down the arrow, what it is showing. So I'm just able to read download command executed out
Right.
with exit status one. Okay.
Error is command errored out with exit status one,
Hmm.
and other error is command the same error I'm getting.
Okay, so it might be okay. Do one thing, just start the installation again once. Just run that command again.
Okay,
Pandas GPQ.
fine. Thank you.
It might help you out. You can just running the command. Try running the command again. It might be that during that installation or download, it was just interrupted and you got this error. Swati, can you make me the presenter, please? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Um, so moving to the another case. So I think for most of you the commands were working, but yeah, in some cases you will you might get these errors. So I'm just sharing my screen to run the second command. So just go here and then you will see the screen. Yeah, so this was with the pip installation. Now in order to uninstall a library, what you need to do is pip uh, uninstall. Okay, this is the one. Okay, it will be pip uninstall and the library name. For example, if it is pandas underscore gbq. For example, I install this library, I can install this library. So pip uninstall pandas underscore gbq. This is the library which I installed now, and I'm going to uninstall this library again. Pip uninstall pandas gbq. I'll press enter. So found existing installation pandas. So uninstalling pandas gbq this would remove these files. So whether I want to proceed yes or not. So in this case, I will write a no. If you want to remove these up, so you can write a yes. So this is the command which you need to use, pandas uninstall. Sorry, pip uninstall pandas gbq. That is pip uninstall is the command which you need to use. Is it okay? Did you get the command? Any doubt in this? After writing, so you need to write yes and then press enter. I wrote a no and then press enter. If you write Y, then actually it will install it the things for you. That is the thing. After this, I will move to the another command, that is the upgrade command. It is how you can upgrade to a particular package. So what I will do is pip that the command is quite similar to install. So it is pip install dash dash upgrade, and what I will do is NLTK. So I'll just copy these commands for you, and I'm just writing it in the chat window. Okay, so why would we require to uninstall a package though? So, Sakshi, normally we uninstall a package in case we find a discrepancy. For example, the issue which was being faced by Rishabh, correct? So Rishabh was facing issue while installing Pandas GBQ that this particular library need to be uninstalled. In those cases, actually, you require to uninstall a library. That is in the system itself is not able to uninstall them, but you need to uninstall and then you can try installing those again. That is the situation we need to use it. Regarding the upgrade, it will be pip install dash dash upgrade nltk. When I run this command, so it is saying requirement already up to date. And okay, there are two things altogether. For example, I ran the command pip install nltk and this command. So what is the main difference? So when I run the command pip install nltk, it will check whether I am having so okay, it might be, for example, I installed nltk 2 years back, correct? And the version at that time would be like version number 2, and today I'm having version number 10. In that case, and if I think that okay, I need to upgrade myself to version number 10, then if you run a command pip install nltk, this command actually just check that whether you are having nltk or not. That is any version 1. If you are also having of nltk, it will say requirement already satisfied, that you are having nltk, so you don't have to install it. Then if you want to upgrade to the latest version, you need to run this command. That is your upgrade command, that is pip install upgrade nltk. That is the usage of this command. That is in order to upgrade, your pip install command will not be able to upgrade to the latest version. This command will be able to.
Can you tell me what is the latest version of this NLTK? Because mine at end I'm getting successfully installed NLTK 3.5.
So the 3.5 is the latest version. So if you see the command, so it is saying requirement already satisfied. Okay, regarding this, okay, pip install upgrade analytica. I ran this command. It is saying requirement already up to date, analytica, and 3.5 is the version which I'm having. And this is the date. Okay, regex. This is the version for the same 14th May 2020. These are the version number, the latest version number. Analytica version is 3.5, the latest one. Okay, pip install upgrade analytica. So this is the command. Do any one of you have any doubt in any of these commands till now? The pip commands. Okay, do one thing, like it is 9:15. We will just take a 5-minute break and just we will get back at 9:20.
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yes.
yeah. Can you go to pip install NLTK 1 minute? The
Okay,
initial one.
just going. This one,
The initial when you executed. The
the
initial
first
command to
one.
install.
Okay, this
Yes,
one.
yes,
This is
yes.
the.
Down, down.
Hmm.
Yeah, correct. So here you are getting the almost you got 5 messages telling requirement already satisfied NLTK and job lib
Jagex,
rejects.
TQDM and
Yeah,
click here.
yeah, but I got only 2 like NLTK and 6 in.
You are getting NLTK and 6 in.
Yes,
Okay,
I did not
so
get
it.
this.
Okay, Sid, got your point. So actually, that is not an issue. In this, actually, like it might be that I have downloaded. So this is only the package installation. You need to actually download the Analytica database too. That is, you need to do separately using Spider. So that database is not present in your system. So it might be that you don't require these libraries.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is having approx 8 to 9 GB of database. This NLTK. Because it is a complete toolkit. So this is more of a package, but its database need to be downloaded separately, which I'm not covering. That is why it might be that I'm having these 5. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, just we can go for a like 2 to 3 minutes. I solved the error. Okay. Great, Rishabh. So we can go for a break, 3 to 5 minutes break, and we will get back at 9:22. Uh, just a small break. I'm leaving the same on the chat in the screen. Yes. Am I audible? Am I getting up for the package? I tried it 2 times. Okay. Swati. Okay. So you're still getting the error. Okay. Just please, like, Rishu was to able to do. I need to actually see the error which you are getting. Then only I can like guide you. Okay. Just I'm making the presenter again, Swati. Or what you can do is, if possible, can you just copy
Actually, I'm
paste the
getting
error?
the same
Hmm.
screen again and same errors that all the screen is coming in red.
Okay. Okay, no issue. Either can you just, if possible, can you copy paste the error in the
Yeah,
chat
sure.
window?
I'll do that.
Just try doing that. Um, I think rest of the people are able to do it. Okay. So this was more with the main. These are the main commands of pip. Actually, there is one more command which I have. Okay, just yeah. I'm just sharing my screen. And this command is in this unit to write. Okay, Swati, just please, we will, okay, I'll just resolve your error first. Are you able to copy, Swati? Because sometimes you will not be able to copy the commands too.
Exactly, I'm not able to copy the command.
Okay, what how I can help you is I will just make you the presenter again. Okay, see, there are two things. You are using Anaconda prompt only, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
and on the prompt.
see, what you can do is, so like for example, I'm on my Anaconda prompt only. I can
The only
actually
one
zoom. I can
package I'm
actually,
not able to install that GBQ, Pandas
okay,
GBQ.
yeah, I got your point. So see, there are two things. Like when you are sharing your screen, this is also my Anaconda prompt. Actually, you can zoom in, uh, and you can zoom out. So you have to zoom in. You can just put your two fingers and just you can make them go far away, like you normally do in while like zoom when you like zoom in you on a particular like, pic in your phone. So I would request just do zoom in you on the error so that I can see it clearly, because your actually error was not visible to me. That is why I was not able to help you out with that. So okay, I'm just making the presenter. You are the presenter, Swati, now. Just try zooming in. Either you can use a mouse to and roll the roller in the forward direction if it works for you. Okay, press the control key along with the roller. Press the control key and then roll it. Yeah, roll it forward now. Yeah, great, great, great work. Roll, just zoom more. Okay, yeah, superb. So command errored out with exits. Okay, so these are you are able to install NumPy and all. Okay, if I go to the error commands error out. Okay, yeah, this one is okay. Just freeze it now. Command error out with the exit status one. C user anaconda python exe this. Site web pack install overlay. No worms git location. No binary none. Okay, just come down. Okay, just hold a second now. Collecting Python, using cache Python, collecting NumPy, using cached NumPy, collecting setup tools, using cached wheel. Come down. Building wheel for NumPy. Actually, did you? Okay, got the point. Can you just come more down? So it was actually trying to install NumPy and other libraries, but it was not able to. So library C user anaconda lib. This was not available altogether. No module NumPy dot. Can you just come more down? Could not locate. Okay. See. One more question. I- is this your office laptop type? Yeah. Is there any like restriction available on your program data folder or where your anaconda is being stored?
So this is my PC,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm
Okay. So
only using for this class purpose. Otherwise, I don't have any other softwares except R and this Python, which we have downloaded right now.
okay. So can you just go down? But you need to,
Okay.
okay, don't, just hold a second, don't know how to compile Fortran. Okay, so actually the number of errors are quite huge. Okay, so just go and pip install numpy, write that command.
Which one?
Just go to the last, like press the up arrow key.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
if, yeah, just press the up arrow key, it will go to the last automatically. See, and that is why I'm telling, like, see, normally when you install using pip, you get a huge amount of error. In that case, installing using a third-party packages that is from the third-party website, that is quite useful. Or get download directly installing from GitHub, it will work out. Yeah. So in this case, just you can write pip install numpy numpy nn. It is numpy numpy. Yeah, let's run this because I want to check that you are getting error with all the installation or so the requirement already satisfied. Um, pip install, right? Pip install, and yeah, I will be covering that also, Booby. Pip install and just write C S double A S E E E. Yeah, press enter. Okay, this is installed, and then try pandas GBQ again. Okay, okay. Do one thing. Do one thing. Just close this anaconda prompt once. This one, just close it. Yeah, close this window. Close this window completely from the by clicking on the cross button. You need to run it as an administrator. Yeah, close it from there. Write anaconda prompt again here. Anaconda, yeah, prompt. It okay. You got this. Right click on that. Okay, or in the right window you can see run as administrator. Right side. Yeah, yeah. Run this. So actually, sometimes you might get some errors, which might get resolved when you run it as an administrator. So because in that case, it gets all the rights to do the operations. So does it open after clicking on run as administrator? Yeah, it opened. So now try installing pip install pandas gpq. You can try that command. Install pandas underscore gbq and press enter. So it is using the cached thing. So I think from here you were getting the error installing build dependencies. Okay,
Okay.
you're still getting those error. I would request you one thing, just uninstall and install the Anaconda one more time. Because actually it is not able to access your file paths and all. So don't do it now. After the
Okay.
class, just try uninstalling this again and install the Anaconda again from the anaconda.org website, and do click on adding it to the path. So go with the recommended settings and try adding it to the path. Add to path. Click on there so that it can easily access it. And then actually I can add the issue. Yeah. Thank you. So you can make me the presenter and just try doing it. Okay. Thank you. So now I will just make you familiar with other commands. That is seeing which are the versions which are being installed using pip. Okay. Mm, just a second. Just a second. Actually, I'm facing some issue with my just Chrome. It is somewhat not responding. Just a minute. Yes, actually, I was facing some issue with my Chrome and it got hanged up and it closed. Just give me a second. I'm opening it again. Actually, I just dropped off due to some issue with the Chrome. Now you can write in the chat window if uh, I'm audible to you. Am I audible? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Sakshi. Okay, till that time, I'm being made the present. What you can do is just run the command pip list, pip space list in your command prompt. I'm just writing the command here. So run this command. So actually, it will help you out in identifying what are the all versions, or you can say packages which you have being installed in your system using this. So you might get a huge list of packages or libraries. So those are some of the pre-installed packages and which you might not have installed, but it will show you all the packages which are installed normally using from the pip repository. Yeah. Okay, so what result did you get for the same? Are you able? So this is the list of all the packages which are being installed from your pip repository, and at front of it are the version number of those packages. Yeah, these are pre-installed. So a huge number are pre-installed. So that is the one. Okay, yeah, I am the presenter now. Just let me share my screen. Okay, done. So Satyaj, your requirement is satisfied. No, bro, you don't have to do this one. You don't have to write the install command. You have only to write. Okay, just let me share my screen. I'm back as a presenter. You have to only write pip list. I think like it will, yeah. You only have to write this one, pip list. When you'll press enter, actually you'll get a complete list of the packages. So for example, XLS Writer, these are the pre-installed packages which are present. SQL Cami, if you see, uh, okay, like so, Spacey is the one package which we normally use for text analytics. If I talk about the other one, Pyract. So these are the packages and these are the version number. So for example, if I want to check NLTK, okay, if I want to check NLTK, yeah. So if you see NLTK, the version number is 3.5. So this by this you get a complete list of the packages, and now this was and there is one another command. So these are with the pip one. Now moving to the so these are the packages which you can install using the pip command. So there are mainly four commands which we covered. The first one is pip install, that is installing using pip, that is Python install packages using installing Python repository. Correct. So it is pip install NLTK or pip install the package name. The second command was uninstalling a package using pip. So it was pip uninstall and the package. So the first command was pip install NLTK. This was with the installation part. This the last one is the library name or the module name which you want to install. The second one is pip uninstall, and then comes the package name or the library name which you want to uninstall. This is the second command which we covered. The third command is the third one is upgrading, that is pip install upgrade and like the NLTK. So this is used for the upgradation part. Then I do have the fourth command, that is pip list, and actually it will just show me the list of all the packages which are uh, pre-installed or you have installed using it. So this is with the pip part. Now we will move to the conda. Actually conda, as I told you, is a package in Anaconda which keeps track of the other packages being installed in a system. So you can say it is more of a HR for anaconda.org, so which take care of the other packages, which one to install, which one to uninstall and all. So there is a command conda in info. You can just write this one. When you run this command, actually it will give you a very informative thing. So it will give you the complete information. So when you write conda info, yeah, just hold a second. I'm facing some issue. So when you do conda info, uh, just hold a second. So in conda info, actually you will get multiple information. That where your information or where you're basically which Python version you having and which where your pandas is being installed, that is anaconda is installed. So you will get all this information. Yeah, so this is the one again, and so conda info I will write again. So when I run this one, so it will just let me know all the packages. So this is the information which I'm getting from here. So it is saying active environment base. This is the location where my anaconda is being installed. So this is the location where anaconda is installed. Then shell level, it is nothing. So these are not useful to you. This is the Python version which I'm using. It is 3.7.3. Conda build version, which conda version I'm having 3.18.8, and this is only the conda version. So so the main thing is the main information which you get is this one, okay, that which where your anaconda is installed and which Python version you are using. And if I this is Windows 64 bit conda I'm having, the platform is 64 bit. And so if you see here, and this is more of a writable, so I do have the right permission on this. These are the channels. So actually, as I told you, that pip stands for Python install packages, and it normally uses the Python repository. When I use conda to install in all these packages, so it will actually use the anaconda repository. So when I try installing, so when I will install a package using conda, it will search these all channels. It will search all these channels, that is links, that is repo stands for repository. So it will check here. So for when I will try like conda install NLTK, it will show me, it will search that particular library here, repo.anaconda.com, packages, main and all. So first of all, it will search this, and if that particular package is available here, it will install it, or else it will say that the package is not found. And then actually we can go to Anaconda website, and then we can do it from there. We can change the channel from where we want to install. So this is the first command, conda info. The second command is the conda list again. So the conda list actually will let you know which are the various packages being installed using conda, or which are like provided by conda, like pre-installed using conda in your system. So actually it will be also quite a heavy list. So the main thing is all the packages which you have installed using pip. So conda list actually gives you a combination of both. So the packages which are installed using pip and which are installed using conda. So the where it is written p by pi, these are the packages installed using pip, and the rest are for the conda one. So it gives you a complete combination, correct, and their version number is also present. So that is the another thing which is present. So this is the conda list option. Now in order to install a package uh, for using conda, the command will be conda install. And actually for GitHub, okay, there is one more thing. Just try installing the package git using pip. So just run this command, pip install git. Just run this command in your system. I'm just pasting this particular package command in your chat window too. Okay, I've just pasted this for everyone.
Shows the error actually. Could not find the version.
Yeah, so it is saying could not find the version, correct? Because this particular library is not present in pip itself. So now try installing it using conda. That is the difference I want to highlight, that some of the packages will not be present in pip and they will be present in conda. So you can write conda install and you can write git. Just execute these packages, just run this command, and then it will show you, okay, it is able to like install this command. The conda will be able to install this package. So it is saying collecting package metadata, solving environment. So these are the steps which you will get.
Gurdeep, so you means people have no any package of name Git, right?
Correct, Rishabh. Okay, right.
Okay. Okay.
So Git package is not present in, you can say, the pip repository, whereas it will be present in your conda repository. For me, it is showing that this environment is inconsistent. Please check the package plan carefully. The following patches are causing the inconsistency. For me, actually, it is pre-installed, so I'll just give a no to it. Otherwise, it is going to like either install or update. So actually, when you're using Anaconda, there is a somewhat a fight going on between the pip and the Conda installation at the backend. But yeah, for most of you, I think it will be a simple installation. So actually it will just installing git will change these things for me. The following new packages will be installed, that is these they are actually installed using pip. So sometimes it says that this package is not there, but that mightn't. So I'll simply give a no for me. For the rest of the people, it would be a simple installation. So yeah, are you also all getting the same issue? So for how many of you the command conda install git work directly?
Mm, it's work in my Mac.
Okay, so it worked in your Mac, and for the rest of the people, is it working properly for you? Yeah, I think for very few people altogether, you got a list of these huge. You might not get because like I'm using from it from large number of times, so that is why there is some inconsistency present in my system. Yeah. So yes, you are also getting this huge list like mine. Yes, yes.
So Gurdeep, Sahil, here, even I'm getting the same, the huge list and everything.
Okay, you are also getting the same list, but okay. Uh, so the
So do I proceed with a yes or a no?
okay, just I will inform you of with this. Are you getting this also? The following packages are causing the inconsistency and all. So are you getting this also in this, or you're getting just
No, no, no.
this below?
Just this part.
Okay, just this part you can go with a yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just go with a yes. For me, it would have impacted this. That is why I just don't want to change the current setting. So that is the one thing. Like normally, it is not a good habit to just play around this because otherwise it will create an inconsistency and it normally create a problem for using the package. But yeah, for as you all are like quite new to this Anaconda and also you can go with a yes. Just click Y here, and the package it will be installed for you. For how many of you the package is installed till now? Okay, done. That is great. So actually, this Git package showed us that a package might not be present in pip, but it will be present in, you can say, conda, and there is a situation of vice versa. For example, if I do conda install C, this is one of the package which we have, but it is not like related to data science. But yeah, that is. So it will just see collecting it, man. This failed with initial frozen sol. So actually, this package is normally not present. It was not present. Like they might have included it, but yeah. So it is saying the following packages are not available from the current channels. So this package is not present. But when you do it using pip install C, you will be able to find it out. That is how it works. Does it help you out? Any doubt anyone of you have in this? Okay, great. So this was the installation command, that is conda install. Now, if you want to update a package, so what I can do is conda update. So what I will do, I will update the existing Git package which I have. So okay, what was the command for upgradation of a package in pip? This is a question to all of you. Please write in the chat window the answer for the same. For upgrading a package using pip, what command do we use? Yeah, correct, Sahil, correct. So what you can do is going forward, like when I ask a question, you can just directly ping me the answer so that I can just check the feedback from the rest of the people. So like great, good response. You no Yash, actually you wrote it vice versa. So first pip will come, then install will come. Command you also Hermit also. It will be pip install Hermit bro. So pip install dash dash upgrade. Yeah. Okay. No, yes, nothing happened. So yeah, I think you all are quite familiar with, but those can be some of the typos. Okay, so we'll move forward with Conda. In order to update a command using Conda, in order to update a library using Conda, you will use the word Conda. You will use the word update. For pip, it was pip install dash dash upgrade the package name. It will be Conda update and then the package name. So I will just go with the Git part. So conda update Git. Uh, Layan, you can go with the Y. Yeah, this is right. Normally these happens that okay, you need to upgrade this package or you these packages will be updated. Yeah, you can just go with it. But you need to do it
If I'm
using
typing
Conda.
a Y,
Yeah, Layani.
while typing a Y, it's not recognizing. So.
Okay, what error it is giving to you? Okay, Layani, this output you got when
Not recognized as an internal or external command.
it is saying with pay.
No, no, no. When I type a Y.
Okay, are you using a caps lock Y?
No.
A small one only, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and can you just use the bracket because it is saying that for Y it is giving a format dash. Okay, and okay, when did you get this message? So you use the command coda update git, then you got this error, then you got this message, or
Yes,
like
yes. At the
okay, you
last.
so at the last, so yeah, okay, these packages will be downgraded. I'm just this is a huge list which I'm getting now. These will be updated, installed. The list is quite huge. Okay, I'm giving it a no from my side. For the other people, is it not working directly with the Y?
In
Uh,
this, I'm getting as that backports dot func tools will be get downgraded, so I should go with no, right?
uh, okay, see, don't go with that. Actually, you are having a Git version, uh, so don't go with the downgrade part. If it is more, if your git normally doesn't work as usual, then you can go with the same. But see, this clarified one thing to us, that when you install a package using conda install, then it might be that a previous older version of the package might get installed in your system, and then you have to update it using the upgrade or the update command, correct? Okay, so what you can do is, I'm getting same message. Actually, if you see the Y which I'm getting here, actually you need to provide it in a list option. So I think you need to provide it like this. So proceed. If it is so, if for no, it is a simple and, whereas if you want to provide a Y, you need to provide it within a list, within these square brackets. So if it is saying that these packages will be downgraded, okay, for this time, you can just go with a yes so that you can get a familiarity, because whenever another package would require them up, they will be updated automatically. So just try this one.
I've
Is it
tried,
working for
but I'm
you?
getting the same thing. No, sir.
Okay, okay, Layani, just I'm making you the presenter. Can you just share your screen and let me know? Do you know how to make me the presenter back correct, or should I just guide you through that too? Okay, so this will be the
Sir,
participant list.
show me once.
Okay. So you are using the web version or the exe version of GoToMeeting?
Web.
Okay, so it will be the steps will be same. So here you do have the participant list. Here are the messages. So when you go to the participant list, I will just search your name. Your name is here. My name is here. Urti Web. I will just click here. I'll just do the left click and I will click on make presenter and I do a yes. So you are the presenter now. So you can share your screen. Yeah, great. So it is saying, so okay. No, it will no. Why will not work like this, Layani? So actually, when you see, okay, This is the base C user HP. You need to actually write it again. Conda update, git space update. Yeah, great. Git and press enter. Simple why in the base will not work. When you will just update this one, then it will ask you regarding the same. Collecting package metadata. Okay, good. Okay, I think we do have. Okay, yeah, here, just try. First, I tried with a list. Why then I tried with normal? Why is this correct? Okay, just if you write, okay, yes, try with this one. Yeah, bracket and y. Again, a bracket and press enter. Invalid choice y. Okay, just simply write a y. No, no, no. Remove the brackets and simply a y. Yeah, it is working. So a simple Y would work. That was the understanding, yeah, and that is working. So you don't have to provide it in within a list within the bracket square bracket. Or normal Y will work for you. Does it help you out the rest of the people, or if you are still getting any error, then please let me know. I can like we can just solve your problems too. Uh, so can the other people who were getting any error, or are your error resolved?
Gurdeep,
Yeah, Harmeet.
update and update are both same now because I upgraded and it works for me.
Okay, so you use the upgrade command with Conda, or
Yeah.
it was with a pip.
No, it's Conda and it works for me actually.
Okay, but normally it doesn't work, but it might be that okay with Conda. Normally we use the update command. That is what we have. It would be
Yeah,
like
but I
just
upgrade. I just wrote Conda upgrade git and it works. And after that, I update Conda update git and it says the problem is already solved. Already solved all the installation. Just
okay. Then they, okay, these might be the command. Then they would have integrated with the same. Okay, that is great. Then I think like okay, that is great. But is the why problem resolved for all the people? Satyaj, is it working now? Parul, Baldev, is it working? Okay, Rishabh. So okay, Rishabh. So these. So okay. See the all the. So if you work with data science, it depends upon the technique which you're working. So if you're using machine learning, you need to install the machine learning package such as sklearn, that is installed in a system. But if you go with such as text, if you go with text data, that is uh, NLP, then you need to install the packages which ever you require. So most of the packages are installed. But the exercise which we are doing now is just to let you know how you will install these packages. Git package will be used for installation of packages from GitHub. That is the
Okay,
understanding.
okay. I understood.
Okay. Yeah, your upgrade command will also work. Conda upgrade and all. Yeah. With update, you can use the upgrade too. Okay, so you can make me the presenter, Layani. Yeah, thank you. So this was with the upgrade. So we have covered three commands till now. Two commands. Okay. Conda info, conda list, conda install, and then we have the conda update. Correct, upgrading. Now, one more thing in the chat window, just write what command do we used for removing a package using pip. Correct, it is pip uninstall. Yeah, the package name. So if I talk about conda, for conda it will be remove and the package name. So it will be conda remove and for example git. So when I will press enter for it, then actually it will remove the package. So the install command is same, but if I talk about the upgrade command and the removal command, that is install command, they are different. That is the one thing which I want to cover. Okay, so that is one. So when you move forward with it, conda remove git. I will not just enter it. Okay, I can just see some other package. Actually, Panda GBQ is not installed using this, so it will be more of a conda remove command. We are not going to just. I'm not performing this command, but you can just write it down. This will help you. So for upgrading Bhuvnesh Bhuvi, the command will be conda. I'm writing in the chat window itself. It will be conda update the package name. Oh, okay. I'm just checking the packages git. So conda update git or conda upgrade git. So these will work for you. And to remove, it will be conda remove and the package name. So that will work for you. Okay. One more thing. Just I want to. I'm just sharing my complete screen. So if you come here, what you need to do is, so for conda, actually you have a complete cheat sheet. Cheat sheet comprises of all the commands for you have for the GTA Vice City the game. You also got a cheat sheet. So here is the conda cheat sheet. What you need to do is just go to Google, write conda cheat sheet PDF. So actually you will get a PDF file somewhat here. Um, just try opening this one. Actually the yeah, this is the link. This is the cheat sheet which you have. Yeah, I'm just pasting this in the chat window. So actually this is not the right one. Normally this should work, but actually their link is not working today. I do have a cheat sheet. I'll just share it in the over the mail with you. And till that time I can just open that one. Okay, if I go and open it here, but okay, it will also like help cover most of the things. But normally, like when you go here, Conda cheat sheet. So this is the file which you can use conda.io project latest, and this is the PDF. But that link is not working at present. I'll just share this file with you over the mail, and I just was searching it, but I was not able to find it in my system too. Okay, no issue. Okay, just we will go through this one then. The commands are quite similar. Okay, so what we need to do is, so these are the Conda cheat sheet. You can just let time download this one. Are you all able to see my screen?
Gurdeep, I have a PDF file. I think this is right. Can you go through this link I put on chat box?
Yeah, okay, this one is which is open now. Are you having this one only correct? Now visible to my screen?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is the right one. Actually, the link were not working. I was just waiting from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
There is an
sharing it in the
option.
chat window.
No.
Yeah, this drive will work out. Yeah, correct. So that is the file which I was referring to. So I'll just make you go through this file. Most of the things I have covered, but like there are some activate environment and all this. I will make you go through this. Are you all able to see the screen? And are you all able to open this file using the link? If you're not able to, then you can just use the Rishabh link. That is a drive link, and for sure that will work out. Okay. So what? So I will just go one by one. So getting started at verify conda is installed. Conda info we have tried this command. Actually, it will just give you all the information. So I can just go and run it again for you. Just give me. I'm sharing the complete screen. So this is the cheat sheet, and I will just go here. If I wrote right conda info. So this is the information which you will get. That is where it is installed, what is the Python version which you are using, what are the channel URLs which you have to use, offline mode and all. So these are the information of Conda. Uh, Conda update Anaconda don't try these commands. Actually, like they will make the things somewhat what we say unstable. So working with environment, so actually like these things are rarely used. Just to clarify these one, but I'm just making you familiar. So create a new environment. So actually environment is somewhat similar to your folder, correct? So for example, what do you mean by environment altogether? So at present, like I'm working using a base a version, that is base environment, which is which is like accessible all around. You can create a new environment altogether. So when you create a new environment, that is actually so at present, so if I talk about environment, these are actually different spheres or different workspaces altogether. So one is the base workspace which I'm working at present, but if you want, okay, if you want that I need to create a separate workspace altogether, uh, in which I will just work on my image video analytics project, and I don't want to, I only want to use those libraries in that workspace. Then you can create a new environment, but I would suggest you to just work with the base environment. Don't like go into creating new environments. Actually, that creates a huge amount of problem, because you need to remember that which environment is having which libraries, and you need to just cater all those simultaneously, like going to that and uninstalling, installing the libraries. With a base environment, most of the things works, and you actually don't have the need of like creating a new environment. But yeah, these are the commands. So if you want to create a new environment, you can use this command conda activate. Yeah, here you need to provide the environment name, which environment you need to provide. So first of all, in order to create, you need to use this command conda create. Here you that is dash name, and here you need to provide the environment name, and that in that environment, which Python version do you want? That is, for example, if you want Python 3.6, you can install that one. After creating the environment, you need to activate that environment. So this particular environment actually, it will make a new workspace all around, similar to which you are having it now, and it will create a new, what we say, space, a new workspace, and with a reset version type, and then you can activate that one, conda activate environment name. Okay. um, you can so you can activate to a particular location, but that is not a command. So there are a huge number of commands which are like too technical, you don't have to use them up. If you want to create an environment, this is the one you which these are the two commands which are quite useful. Conda create the environment name, that is dash dash name, and the environment name, and the Python version which you want to install in it. Then is conda activate environment. You can activate that environment. If you want to move to the base environment back, because at time you can work in one environment only, that is one workspace. So if you want to just move to the base workspace, you can write conda deactivate, and that environment will be deactivated. Conda list, as I've shown you, it will list all the packages and version present in that active environment, that is which are normally installed using your conda operation. List all packages and version is the name environment, so you can actually check all the packages which are present in a particular environment altogether. As I've said that, okay, if you have three environments, and if you update install a package in a single environment, it will not be installed in the other two environments. So these are different workspaces, so that is somewhat trickier and difficult to maintain. This is an important command, conda list revisions. So actually this command will reflect to you all the revisions, that is all the changes you have made. So I will just run this command for you. You all also can try this one. I will just share it in the chat window. Just try this one, and I will just run this also in my system. So I will just conda list revisions, and I will just run this one, enter. So this is more of a huge list, so actually it will let me know. Okay, just I will go up. So it shows that on 23rd of June 2020 I made the revision number 7, and I installed all these packages. Is it clear? So actually it will let you know on which, so these are much of the restoration points. So okay, what is the concept of this revisions is, these are the restoration point which you can use to restore back to a older version like you have in the Windows, that if the things are not working with the latest revision, you can just restore back. So this is the list of revision. In order to restore back to a older revision, uh, uh, so okay, this in a specific environment you can just check it using this. So in order to restore to a particular revision, you can do this conda install, that is actually a base environment, and the revision number, that is you can use. So by this you can move back to, you can say, the list of revisions, that is restore back to another revision. And this is the command you can use to delete an entire you can say environment. By this you can delete a complete environment if you want to delete. Is it clear to you? Any doubt anyone of you have in this till now? So these are the commands, actually these are the commands when you want to make an exact copy of the environment. So these conda cheat sheet focus mainly upon working with the environments and how do you just restore back to a previous environment. So these will actually help you out. But these are more of advanced things like which normally we will rarely get used to, which you will have to use rarely. So make an exact copy of environment. So if you make a exact copy of environment, then you can use this conda create clone. That is cloning. The environment name which you want to clone and what new name you want to give it to it. You can actually export the environment to a YML file. So this is the thing which you can use. So for example, you are working on one PC and you want to you buy a new one, and in that also you want to install Anaconda, and you want to export all the same packages to be present in the new system too. So that time it is this environment, this will be quite useful. So you can just export all your environment in a YML file, or you can actually export them in what we say uh, txt file also. And after exporting them, it will tell you how to import. Okay, so it will let you know how you can install. So this is more with the export part that can be read, and new, in order to create a new environment, you need to use this command. So you can use a YML file also to create a. So this command is for exporting an environment to YML file. You need to use this command in order to create an environment using the existing YML file. So you have a YML file. So what you can do is you have a system and you created a YML file, and then you need to just mail this YML file to the new system, and then you can use this command. So create an environment from the named environment YML. So you can create using this. So, but these commands are rarely used. I would say that don't engage in this environment creation. They may create some discrepancy in your system altogether. Do use this when
Can I ask
it's
you,
quite important for you. Yeah. Any doubt? Anyone of you have?
why do we use these environments? Oh, different environments for different things. Why?
See, actually, okay, okay. So normally, why did? Can you just there's a noise coming. So, yeah, I will answer. Just can you mute the mic, please? Yeah, okay. So, where, so the question is, when do you require these environment list? Correct. When you will be using this environment. So it specifically, or you can say purely depends on your working style. For me, if I take an example, I normally do all the operation in the base environment. That is, I don't create any environment. There's a like by default a base environment, and you can make all the changes. But some people do have a habit that for each project they do create a new environment altogether. Okay, that they're working on NLP, they will create a new NLP environment in which all the NLP libraries will be there. They will create a new environment for image video analytics or neural networks where all the neural network library will be there. So that is basic purely on your working style. What I personally prefer is in a base environment, I do have all the libraries and I can import any whenever I want. But some do have a habit of specifically bucketing all the environments based on their techniques. But sometimes that do create a problem for the person also. For example, you're working on the NLP library and you want to like and in that particular environment you have all the NLP libraries only. But if you want to do something of, you can say, deep learning in that, so you need to install the deep learning library again in that particular environment. And for deep learning, that person would have created another environment altogether. So it is purely on the working style. There is no compulsion to create environments. It purely is on your working style. Does it help you out?
Yes, yes, I got it. I got it.
And I would
Thank you.
recommend that just don't create different environments for all the techniques altogether. Otherwise, it will be more problematic as compared to the comfort which you will get. And okay, for example, Okay, so this was okay. So this was with the Conda cheat sheet which you can use. Uh, and now I will just go move to the next questions, like next part of this. So these are quite useful. So if you want to update a package or you want to search a package in Conda, then you can write Conda search the package name. It will tell you that whether that package is present in Conda or not. If you want to find a package on all channels, so you can write conda anaconda search fuzzy name. Actually, as I told you, like when you install using conda search or a conda install, those actually will just find on specific channels. That is a list which I have shown you. If I want to search on all the channels, then you can use this one. If you want to install but from a specific channel, uh, that is the command which, but there is one more thing. You would not have the you can say the channel name. That is what we need to just go to the anaconda website, and then we need to get the channel name. That I will let you know. uh, this is important. For example, if you want to install a package by their exact version number, then you can use this. For example, conda install, and for example, like Risha was getting the error that you need to get the uh, package 6 version as 1.1.3. So you will write conda install, the package name that is 6 is equal to 1.1.3. So it will install the exact version for that package. These are the additional information, that is conda install, uninstall. Okay, now the uninstall commands do work in the latest version. It was, otherwise it was more of a remove command which normally works for you. And this clean will actually clean all the cache from your databases, from your RAM. And conda update, actually it will update all your packages. So this is more of a new, actually the latest Conda cheat sheet. I will just share the older version. Actually, that was more easy to use. I think, let me check, Risha, which version do you have? So I'm just using your um, link to check. I think you're also having the latest version only. So I was having some previous version that was quite useful as compared to this latest cheat sheet version. I will just share that one. It do that is having like more of a symbol commands as compared to it. This new cheat sheet focus highly on the environment list and note on the revisions part. Okay, so this is more with a conda cheat sheet. I'm just making you familiar, as it will help you when you want to just create the environments which you want. Okay, so now moving to the third. So okay, and just to show you one more thing, actually it does not contain this command too. That is environment list. So if you want to see the all the environments, you need to use this command, conda environment list. So actually it will tell you which environment do you have. So if I just specifically talk about my system, I only have a base environment. So whenever you create a new environment, uh, after like create a new environment, you can get the list of all the environments which are present, and then you can activate the environment accordingly. So I'm using only the base environment, and that is quite enough, like for all your projects, for all your requirement, unless and until you have a working style of creating new separate workspace for each and every technique or a project or problem statement. That it might differ then. Is it clear? Any doubt anyone of you have? Please, you can write in the chat window. Okay. Uh, then we will move to the next part. Okay. Or would you require a break? Just write in the chat window your options which you think is comfortable. Uh, break or like moving to the anaconda.org part. Okay. Okay. Yes, please break. Okay. So okay. So we'll have a break. We'll have a break of 20 minutes. So it is 10:35. We will meet at 10:55. So I'll just write in the screen. You can have your breakfast. You are sitting in the morning. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen so all of you can Yeah, am I audible now? Okay, thank you. Just give me a second. Like, okay, so we covered installing module using pip conda, and now we'll move to our third phase. So, first of all, just installing module using anaconda.org from anaconda.org. That is changing the channels to that part will cover that uh, particular section also. So, yeah. Okay, so for that particular part, I just shared my screen. Yeah, it is visible to you all. So for that particular thing, what we need to do is you need to just go to anaconda.org. Just go to this particular website. I will just make you go through these steps one by one from my side, and then you can just repeat these steps uh, as per your convenience. And so the steps which you need to follow is just go to anaconda.org. And here, for example, I want to install NumPy. So I'll click NumPy here, or guess any other libraries. For example, Pandas GPQ. Want to install if you're not able to install using uh, the pip. So Pandas GPQ. So I do have one, yeah, Pandas interface to Google BigQuery, as I mentioned. So in this case, you need to click here on this, but not on the Conda Forge. Okay, in this you need to know, you don't have to click on this is actually the owner for the same. These are the downloads, and you need to click on this pandas gbq, and these are the commands which you need to run in your anaconda prompt. So conda install dash c, so actually this is more of changing the channel. So it is saying change the channel to this specific channel, that is conda forge, and from that install pandas gbq. That is another method by which we download the pandas and install pandas gbq in our system, or using the anaconda.org website. So for that case, you will get the command from here. So you need to just copy this command, and you can just go here. Okay, just you can, I think this might well not be visible. Let me just do the complete screen sharing. So you went to anaconda.org, you search pandas gbq there, you landed up here, and this is the command. What you need to do is on this command, just copy this command from here and go to the anaconda prompt and paste the command here, and then you can press enter. Then it will install your pandas gpq from here. Or what you can do is, for example, so just as I told you, just make pip installation as your priority. Try avoiding conda installation. That is the one I want to like uh, announce again, because pip is more of an official version of python, whereas conda is being maintained by anaconda, so there might be some changes. There might be some functionality change also. So for example, if I go to git, the package git, which you some were able to not able to, so this is the one, conda forge git. And if you click here, so these are the commands for conda git. Conda install c, conda forge git. And if I move up one step back, so if I click here conda forge, actually conda forge is the owner. So okay, not this one, it was the this. So conda forge, actually conda forge is the owner for this particular uh, library, and these are the packages which the conda forge is providing. So conda forge is basically the anaconda supported one. If you want to click all, so there are 12,919 packages which conda forge is supporting. So I can just run this command. So you need to click on git. When you click on git, this is the command. I will just try running this one. Conda installs dash c conda forge git. I will come up here. I'll just delete the existing command for pandas gpq. I will run this one. I will press enter. Conda install dash c conda forge git. So Earlier the Conda, so earlier it was Conda install git directly because it will use the by default channels, but here I'm just changing the channel to Conda Forge. And it is collecting package metadata, so it is connecting to this particular channel on their Anaconda repository part, that is this particular user package, and it is solving environment till now. So it is still solving the environment. It will just take a minute, I think, more. So at this stage, it is connecting to that particular uh, repo. Yes, solving environment. So it is, so till that time we get the final result, you can just try these commands and let me know if you have any question. So the steps are okay, like this is the thing which I got as output. So these are creating the I think it is again the same. These are creating inconsistency. So I'll go with a no, but to make you familiar with this operation, I tried this operation. Yeah. So the steps will be go to anaconda.org, search for the package, and go click on the package name. From there, you will get the command. You need to paste it here. If that package is not present on pip and not present directly on Conda, you can search it on anaconda.org. Any question any one of you have, please? Okay. So what will Forge do? Bhuvi actually, Forge is actually the owner. So as I just let me show again. So Conda Forge is actually the owner of that particular package on anaconda.org website. So if I go back, so here Conda Forge is the owner. So if, for example, if I search NumPy, so this is NumPy actually will be provided by multiple users. Just let me just show you the another result. I am searching for NumPy. So you can see NumPy actually is provided by Conda Forge. So Conda Forge is more of a, I can say, which you can rely upon. NumPy is also provided by Mousy, Mousy, Prometia, Sunpy. So these are actually the various owners of these particular packages. So this NumPy is being provided by this one. So when I click on this one, NumPy, so you will see one thing. So here is the Conda Forge. That is the name of the owner. Correct. If I go back a step and if I click here and if I click on NumPy, you can see instead of Conda Forge, I do have the name of this owner, Mousy. Conda install dash C, that is use this channel, Mousy, and then install NumPy. So Conda Forge was actually the owner of that particular library. That is why you are having the Conda Forge in the installation command name Forge, or else if I do select the Prometia NumPy, uh, it will be conda install dash c Prometia NumPy. So I think that this helps your answer.
Like first of all,
Yeah, correct.
I believe
Yeah,
first of
Harmeet.
all I would like the code the part. Like first of all I
Uh,
copy the code and then I paste it in that the anaconda prompt.
correct. Yeah,
Can
you
you
need
please
to perform.
show me once?
Okay, I will just make you go through the step again. So Rishabh, you are correct. So Forge is just a community which provides us packages. Correct. So I can say the owner or the community which provides us packages. So I will just make you go through the steps again, Harmeet. So what you want to do is just go to anaconda.org. This is the first step. Go to anaconda.org. In that, click
Okay,
on the search, click the package name which you want to search. For example, I have searched NumPy.
okay,
NumPy is a package for data manipulation, mainly with the arrays and all. Correct.
right.
It will land up on the result page. These are the downloads for those particular packages. So you can see that from Conda Force, the number of downloads are this much. So these are the downloads. Actually, they will help you identify which is more. So it's similar to the torrent seeds, that how much it is being downloaded. So the most downloaded is the most reliable one. So the first step was and go to anaconda.org. Second was first search the package name. In this case, I've searched NumPy. This is the result window. This is the owner. You can see package. This is the that is the package, that is owner. This is the owner and this is the package name. I'm clicking on the package name, and after clicking on the package name, you will be provided with the command, that what command you need to use to install that package. So you need to copy this command from here. You need to paste this command in anaconda prompt. I'm just clicking no here. You need to paste this command in anaconda prompt, that is here, conda install, and you need to press enter, and it will install that particular library. I would so don't use these commands. NumPy is pre-installed in your system using authentic source, that is pip. So don't try this command. This is more so. After this, when you press enter, that particular library will be installed, as I showed you with Git. So if you remember, so conda install -c conda forge git. This is the command which I tried. Okay, so I think you're not able to see this screen. So you need to just paste it. Okay. So after copying this command from here, you need to paste it in the anaconda prompt. So this is the command you need to paste, and you need to press enter. And I would say that NumPy is pre-installed, so don't install it using it. As an example, I have tried using git as a command. So you can see conda install -c conda forge git. When you will press enter, this is the one which I'm getting. I think you will get that requirement already satisfied and all. So you will not get these type of downgrade and all these, because you have already done them. Are you able to do it? Any more doubts, Anmiti, or does it answers your question?
It's all. It's all. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Any more question, anyone? Please write in the chat window, or you can unmute your mic and let me know the questions. So this was with the anaconda.org platform. Moving to the next step, we do have it from the GitHub. So that will be a little interesting one. Okay, just let me share my screen. So let me just give you an overview of this particular one. So regarding the GitHub one, actually how it worked. So as I mentioned that I was working on a project altogether, and we were creating actually a share market for the players. Uh, the client was sixersgame.com. So what they wanted is, so if I just show you Sixers game. So what they wanted is they actually want, so you can buy and sell fantasy stocks in cricket player online. So we working on creating the backend algorithm. That is, for example, you can buy Virat Kohli at a starting price of 85, and so you buy it at this, you can sell it. So similar to a stock price for share market for the players. These are the players that is based on their performance. So for example, the starting price was 85, so Virat Kohli came at up 85, and then it is moving up basis the performance, his performance in day-to-day matches. So our like the project was mainly with uh, creating the IPO, that what price should we launch Virat Kohli at, that is all the players set, and creating an algorithm for them that okay, how these prices will go up and down. This is the performance. So for that case, we actually need to scrap their complete data, the day-to-day data of the players, that is their live match information. So I think this information is also available on Cricinfo. Cricinfo is also one of the website I think which you would be familiar with. So you can scrap the,
Like,
yeah.
like a Dream
So you
11.
can, yeah, Harmeet, any question?
Yes, I'm saying that's like a Dream 11. What the algorithms, all the things are there.
Correct, correct. Similar to Dream 11, Fantasy League, or so there is a huge, what we say, bump I can say, or there is a huge like inflow in these type of websites or games nowadays. So it was creating a share market for them and a trading platform. So like I was a part of team like engaged in creating the algorithm. So we as a team have to create the algorithm for them and uh, let them know how they can update the share prices based on the performance. Like for example, if Virat Kohli performs very good, then his share price will go up by how much price and all those. That also, demand and supply also play an impact in that. Okay, how, what is the demand and all. But of course, providing the dividend was an important factor. So in that case, actually the client was using this particular source. So it was Pi Cricket. They were using uh, Pi Cricket. Yeah, they were using this platform to get the information. Um yeah, I can say cricket. So it was Pi Cricket. If I click it, so it is the okay, or it was Cricket API. So Pi Cricket is okay. Let me just go to Pi Cricket first. This is the API name which they were using, which I can see here. Actually, this shows us the Python library directly on the pip installation. So now they actually have, so this is the Cricket API website. So actually now they have their particular library on pip. Oh, okay. There is one more thing which I want to make you clarify. And that is any library. For example, if you want to search, that is, for example, there is one library known as Beautiful Soup, which is used for web scraping, or you can use Selenium also for web scraping. So Beautiful Soup, I will write here. And if you want to get the Python command for the same, just write pypi. That is Python package install. Click enter, and it will land up you on this page. Beautiful Soup pypi. If you open it in a new tab, you can just simply copy this pip install Beautiful Soup. This is the command. If you want to go on it, so these are the some of the examples for the same, and there's a documentation available too. So comprehensive documentation is available here. So you can right click here and it will land up you on the documentation page. So this is the documentation for your Beautiful Soup library, where you can get all the information. So in order to, and this is the one, you can just copy this command here. So this is the one which you need to use. So in order to search, simply always use pypi. That will actually let you know the command which you need to for installation, and it will end up on the official. So this is more of an official Python installation page, which will guide you through how you can import the library, how you can use this library. Correct. This is the complete documentation for this.
Gurdeep, Beautiful Soup is used for scrapping, right?
Yeah, Beautiful Soup is used for web scraping. There is another library known as Selenium that is also used for web scraping. So it is more of a static one. If you want to scrap a
Selenium
static
is
code.
just a framework, like
What?
Selenium is just a framework, I think.
Actually, so you can do more with that. So Selenium actually helps you in controlling your browser. That is normally used in automated testing, and by that actually you can what we say automate a particular process altogether. Correct. So you can go to that particular website using Selenium, and then you can scrap its HTML code.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And
you actually need to just customize, or you can say make some complex function out of it, and then you can use it. Yeah,
actually, I drop a mail yesterday.
yeah, I
On
got it. That is why I'm just talking about Beautiful Soup and Selenium.
yeah,
In
but
that context only. Yeah.
yeah, but I have a problem with Scrappy package.
Instead of Scrappy, I would suggest you to use Beautiful Soup. This is
Yeah,
quite
but my requirement is just like using Scrappy.
okay. It is using
That's why.
Scrappy altogether. So you are facing issue with the installation part or its usage part.
No, no, I am facing issue with I want to scrap a dynamic website with
Hmm.
JavaScript. So I don't know how
Okay.
to scrap with a dynamic because it scroll up and drop scroll up, then it's
I got
again
your point. So
yeah,
I got a point. So it would be somewhat similar to when you scroll down, then
yeah,
only the new feeds come in, correct? Or you need to click
yeah,
on the
yeah,
next page. When you need to click on the next page, and then you get the next feeds. I would
yeah, yeah.
request you to just use this one. This will help you out. So what you
Okay.
can do is all the clicking stuff, or you can scrolling down stuff will be done by Selenium. and then you can fetch the. So what you can do is first you can use Selenium to go to the bottom of the page till the
Okay.
last, correct,
Okay.
and then you can get the complete HTML code using Beautiful Soup.
Okay. But okay. 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 Okay.
Mm. Just try this one. Just simply write Selenium py. This is the one which you can use, and
Okay.
this is the link for the same. These are the docs which you can try.
Okay.
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 Okay, yeah, that
Okay.
will help you out. So this is the one now talking about. So you're talking about Cricket API. Okay, so it is cricketapi.com. So that was the project which we were working upon, and actually they just provided us the website which they can use, which you can use. So one-stop solution for cricket data. They provide all the data, trusted speed, power. Actually, you can scrap this data also from the various websites such as Cricinfo, but and that is free. So for some data, we actually scrapped it from using Cricinfo, all the complete past 2 year data. But the client was focusing more on the using the API. Okay, so in the chat window, you can write what do you mean by API? Anyone? What do you mean by APIs? Please answer in the chat window.
Application programming interface, I think.
Correct. Uh, it stands for application programming interface, but how it is used and how it works.
There are some APIs like get, post, update, and delete. So we can send a acknowledge to server. I want to get some data from your website. So it's again give me a acknowledge, and I give me some headers or some variables it wants. So
Correct.
it's give me
So
yeah.
correct. So API stands for application programming interface, and what it normally does is okay. So what it normally does is that it actually allows your programming language, that is Python, connect to their particular server, and then you can fetch the data or you can save the data uh, based on your permission which you have. So you will provide a key, token key, that is secret key, user ID and all, and there will be permission specified for you. So actually when you are using this particular website, what you need to do is, so they do provide multiple APIs. So if you click on, so they said that we don't, so it is like 2 years back, so they 2 to 3 years back they said that okay, we actually don't have your library over this pip and conda, so you can just download that library from our GitHub page. So when you click on get started, actually it says that get started with our library. So these are the libraries, that is Python library, PHP library, WordPress and all, Django, Node.js, get HTML template. So these are all the libraries. We actually click on this get Python library, and it landed up on this GitHub page. So from here also there are two methods by which you can install this particular package. So end result, you will get something like this. You will get a library update here. So on GitHub also you will get the uh, page similar to this from where you can install. So this is one of the important files, setup.py. This should be there, and actually this is the file which helps in the installation part. So from here I'm just sharing this in the chat window, this particular link, so that all of you can land up on this page. And from there we will just continue with the commands forward. So this is the page which we have to use. And okay, so let me just share this complete screen. So this is the page which we have to use. So in this is the actually this location. So this is the PyCricket API library for this particular uh, Ron's Cricket API. And this is the example how you can use it. As I specified, API stands for Application Programming Interface. It actually helps your Python program connect to the server. So for connecting to the server, you would require the access key, the secret key, the application ID. Correct. So these are three things which you require. So when you will just connect with the sales team, they will provide you with these three basis your plan which you take. And so this is the one. So basically import PyCricket and PyCricket.rcs storage handler. and then you will click with start. So this is the one piece of code which you can use, or you can use this one. You need to provide this access key, secret key, application ID, and then it is more of your okay, and then it will actually, these are the environment variables which you're using, correct? And then these will actually help you connecting with the same, that is start RCA app, and it will start that connection. And then you have actually have a match ID. So if you they will, in the documentation they will provide you information with the matches. So this is IPL 2020 match. The year was 2013, so it is IPL 2020, correct? Year was 2013, and this is the match ID. Or you can get the information of a complete session season using, that is day of season. So it will actually return the complete season detail in a JSON format. I will just make you familiar with the JSON. So okay, what do you mean by JSON? Anyone?
JavaScript object.
Object notation.
Yeah.
Correct. So it stands for JavaScript object notation. It is quite similar to dictionary format which we'll be using. So these are the various APIs. For Match API, actually it will let you know what syntax you need to use. So but these are the, so this is more of a connection syntax. How will connect to their server. This is the match ID in which you need to provide, and you will get all the information. So you can just explore these. I've just shared this one. I will share this link. I've shared this link with you. I will let you know how to install this library from GitHub. So what you need to do is click here, copy this one. So there are two methods. One is the online, one is the offline method. One is without downloading this complete code, and one is using the online method, which we will still go with the online then with the offline method. So in this is actually the URL of this particular GitHub page. You need to click on the copy, click on this copy here, and come up here in the Anaconda prompt. Here what you need to do is you need to write pip install git a package which you are using, or you can use, okay, you need to use conda install git. Actually there is one more thing, whether you install a package using git or whether you install a package using pip, they will be accessible throughout then, correct? So you can use conda install git plus and the URL and press enter. So actually it will try connecting to this. So this git is the GitHub one. It will fetch this information from this particular GitHub URL. Okay, it is saying failed with, okay. What we can try is, I think, okay, this particular is not. So you need to try it with pip only then. Pip install. It will be git plus and just copy this URL. So Git will actually connect to this particular website. It will what we say, import the package in the pip format, and it will press it will install it. So it is collecting, so it is saying collecting this particular package, it is cloning this, and it is actually running. Requirement already satisfied, it is coming this for me, and successfully built PyCricket. I would request you to just perform these steps now. I'm just repeating the steps again, please focus. Go to, either you can go here, get started link, go to get started. From here, okay, there are two steps. I would say, okay, either you can go to the PyCricket website first. Okay, you can start, either you can go to the PyCricket website, or so, okay, just to clarify, so you will get the GitHub link over the website altogether. So this is the GitHub link which is present here on PyCricket, on Cricket API, and you will, when you will click on get started, you will land up here. But when you will click here, you will end up on this GitHub page. So we will start the execution from here. So I'm just sharing this particular, I have shared this particular link with you. And okay, Bhuvi, I'll just explain you again. You will end up on this page. From here, copy this link, and you need to run this command. I'm just sharing this command also in the chat window. So this is how you install the library using GitHub. Just execute the commands and then I will help you out with it. Yeah. Okay, so Bhuvi, what does it do is, so if I talk about your API, so API stands for Application Programming Interface. It help your Python. Uh, just let me open the GitHub page. It will you will get a more clarity. Then- So API stands for Application Programming Interface. How does it help you is actually this is your Python script. Correct. And this API, this Ron's Cricket API, actually they provide the match live information, live records they will give you. Correct. So when a match is going on, and you want that match data should come in your Python interface. That match is accessible to your Python notebook. What you need to do is you need to create a connection. You need to establish a connection between your Python code and their server. Okay, you need to make a connection between your Python code and their server, and that connection is known as API. How you will make that connection? For making that particular connection, you actually would require some confidential credentials that are these. That is, when you will actually connect with them, and when you will say that I want to buy your plan, they will provide you these. And you when you will say that I will connect with using Python, they will provide you your access key, your secret key, your application ID. Correct. And then you will use this code, that is import PyCharacter. First of all, you need to install this library, the steps which I have told you. And then actually this is more of this is the one of a method present in this particular library. And this is the access key which you will get from the client, from the PyCricket, or you can say Cricket API team. This is also the secret key which you will get from there. So these are similar to your username and password. This is your application ID, and these credentials will be used by you to connect to their server. And when you connect to their server, you can fetch their information, you can fetch the match information.
Sorry to interrupt. Where do we update the API credential over here?
This is the place. So these are the credentials. So this is the access key which you can write it down here. You can write your secret key here, and they will provide you with three things. You can write your application ID here. So these are the two pieces of code. This is the first one. So it is using RSS storage handler, and this is using RSA file. So you can either use any of this code. In the above code, it is asking for the access key, the secret key, and the application ID here. If I talk about this piece of code, then it is asking the access key here, the secret key here, the application ID here. When you will provide these, actually then it will create a successful connection between your Python and their server, and then you will be able to fetch this information. For example, so with start variable actually has the connection setup, and when you write start dot get match, then when you have your these tokens, when you have a valid connection with the server, then you can fetch the match information as they to provide the cricket match information to you. So it is IPL T20. So it is saying, so if you this is the key for a particular match, IPL T20. uh, this is the year ID, that is 2013, and this is the match number G30. You can get the information of a complete season too. That is, this is Dev season 2014. Correct. And then these are the match APIs that these will actually help you out. Any doubt, Bhuvneshwari, if you have, then please feel free to ask. Have you all tried these using GitHub? Do anyone of you facing an issue? Please let me know. Okay. So till that time, all of you can just execute this code. Have you all tried this? If not, please let me know. Or if anyone of you is facing an issue, then please let me know that too. Okay, so it is done by Harmeet, it is done by Baldev. Okay, Swati, you also did it great. So you would be at last you would be getting this successfully built by cricket. Okay, so I think most of you are able to do it. So this is the first method by which we do it. So in this case, uh, if you have a active internet connection, then you can do it
Sorry,
using this
Gurdeep.
method.
I think it's failed from my side.
Or it is getting filled from your side.
Yeah.
Okay, what error you are getting?
Solving environment failed with initial frozen solver,
Okay,
retrying
okay,
with
okay, no,
web.
no. I think the command which I shared, just try it with pip. Don't
Yeah,
do it with conda.
acha. I'm using with pip.
Then also you're getting this error.
No, just a second. I will.
Just try. I've shared the command. I'm just writing it again. Just use this command. Pip
Wait
install
a second.
git. So you're doing it using pip.
Wait a second. Yeah. It's done. Now it's
Okay,
done.
then that is great. Okay, so this there are two methods using GitHub. First is the active internet connection one. So if you have an active internet connection, that is your net is working, then you can go with this step because it will download you can say the data or the package in a real time. The second method is if you get this or the second method is you can do it offline, that is you can download this zip. So when you click on download zip, actually your complete package will be downloaded in this format. So I'm just clicking here, that is PyCricket master, and it is asking me option to download, and I'm clicking here to download it. So I do already have it, so okay, I will click on replace it. So it has replaced from me, and this package is particularly downloaded in my download folder. So you have to click on download zip. So there can be two methods. Either you can download it directly if you don't have an active high speed internet connection, and if you're facing issue with the installation, you can click on the download zip. Or the second case can be the client provide you a zip file for the same. For example, think of a case that they have not made it public yet, or they don't have a GitHub account. They will share this zip file with you over the mail or any other source. So in that case, you need to download it. How it works is, so after downloading, uh, so request you all just to download the same first. Anyone of you facing an issue with the download part? Okay, no. And I will move forward. If it is downloaded, then what you need to do is you need to just go to the show in folder where it is downloaded, and you need to extract it. Click on extract here. Yes to all. I'm saying yes to all. And this is the one which I'll get on the top. So all of you can extract the same. Just extract the file. You can use extract to PyCricket. So after extracting, you will land up on a page similar to this. So you will land up here. Correct. So in this we need to perform 2-3 steps. So after you land up on this, so in this case I have extracted it out. What I will do is I will just copy this here. I will just copy this path from here. I will go to my GitHub. So I will go to my Anaconda prompt. This I will do. So I actually need to go to that particular directory. I will write cd and the path. cd and the path. Uh, that is where the particular file was present. It will land me up here. You can use the dir command to check what are the various files present here. So I can see, so the main focus is the setup.py file. So you need to have the setup.py file, and then I will run the command. So all the commands will be like, you can see it is cd the here, and then you need to run python setup. So setup.py. So you can write sct and press a tab to auto complete this one, and write install. Python setup.py install, and then press enter. So actually it is copying the file, and it is saying finished processing dependencies for PyCricket. So these are actually the commands. So just forget this. This is actually a warning which you will get, you might get, because that might be in the code itself, which they have provided. So first thing you need to do is cd change that. So go to the folder where you have the extracted file, copy it from here. That is, copy it from here. I'm just repeating the steps again. After extracting, go to the folder, copy it, and you should go till the folder you have the setup.py file. So you should have the setup.py file. Go till there, copy the path, Control A, Control C. Go to the Anaconda prompt again. In this, write cd, put a right click. Okay, so how it comes to me is, after copying, do cd space, press the right click of your touchpad or the mouse. It will get completed, or you can use control V will not work. Put the right click, press enter. Now you are in this directory, and then write python setup. When you write sc, press a tab, it will get auto completed, and write install. That is python setup.py install, and I will just copy this command in the chat window too for your ease, and press enter. So it is installing all these libraries in my system. It has installed, and it will finally say finishing processing dependencies for PyCricket. And it is saying using C, Gurdeep, role, app data, local, continuum, and all. So that is what you have. So this is the command. Are you all able to do it, or are you still facing an issue? Anyone, please let me know. Satej, I have just copied the code. Python setup.py install, or which code do you want? Please let me know. Okay, so there are 2-3 codes. So for me, like, it was working cd. So you need to first write this command. That is cd. I'm just pressing that cd, and the directory for you, the directory might be different. That is cd and this. Then you can write dir to check whether the setup.py file is there or not, and then you can use this third command, python setup.py install. Is it working for you now? Does it help, Parul and Satej? Or you can unmute your mic and let me know the errors if you are still not able to solve it. Okay, Parul, I think you are in another folder. Okay, just what I will do is, Parul, I will make you the presenter. Just share your screen. Is it fine with you?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
so
great.
Layani, actually, I will just perform the steps on Parul system. So I think you can just follow it from there. Okay, I'm just making Parul as the presenter. So Parul, you are the presenter now.
Sorry, this Bhavani here. In between, I have one question. If I want to practice this in practical, okay, I have one of the API credential. If I want to log in, what and all should I install prior?
So if you want to like practice the data fetch from the Cricket API, correct?
Yes.
For that, actually, you need to buy their service, buy their product.
And it's not from Cricket. I have one of my data which comes from API. So I want to see how to fetch that.
Okay, so how the result will be?
uh no, what I'm telling is I have one of the source where they're
Hmm.
providing the data through API. So if
Hmm.
I want to go to the server and see the data, so what should I install prior? It is only the app. What are the what exactly to tell, the list or the command should I install
Okay, so first of
prior?
all, if you want to, okay, okay. So see, there are two things, some limitations of the direct, what we say the APIs are.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it helps you in accessing a particular file which you have the information of from the server. You cannot get a list of the complete files. So like those actually are the libraries. So for example, PyCricket, they do have their server. We are using the PyCricket library to connect to the PyCricket server, correct? So in order
Yeah.
to get, if you have some tokens, if you have access to some of the servers altogether, then you need to install their API first. So for
Okay.
example, this is the API which we installed for PyCricket in our system. So if we have the
Okay.
library now, if we have the access key access tokens now, then we can connect to the PyCricket server. So first you need to install their library, the server which you have the information for.
You mean the source library? What they're
Correct.
providing? The
For
source
example,
API.
if I want to connect, for example, if I want to connect to the IRCTC website server, first
Mm-hmm.
so for example, if you have access to those IRCTC website server, you need to first of all install, and that you need to access using Python. You need to install IRCTC library for Python in your system, and then you need to see the documentation how they are consuming the secret and the credentials, basically the how they will consume the credentials as I've shown you in the uh, GitHub page of PyCricket.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, Parul, can you just show me where your particular it is downloaded? Okay, so it is CD. Okay, I think. Okay, you went to the PyCricket file. Okay, just go to the folder once where your PyCricket is installed. You'll or download it. Sorry, the folder. Okay. No,
You
no, no.
wait,
This
sir.
is okay. No issue. It is the rightmost side. Yeah. Open this PyCricket R then. Right side. Right one. Right one. No, not this one. Not this one. You do have it. Yeah, this one. This is the extracted form. Just open it. Double click on it.
Sorry, I have further question. Example, if one of my source like
Double
Fidelity
click.
Trade I have. Uh,
Uh, Bhavani,
o-
so I will just take your question after this.
okay,
Sorry for
okay, no
that.
problem.
Okay, Parul, just double click again on the PyCricket master. You need to go one step again because you need to go till the location you have the setup file. Correct. Now copy this path. Yeah. Control C. Go to your Anaconda prompt now. Here write CD. So rest of the people can. I think. Uh, Layani, you can just follow these steps. So CD and space space. Right click of your mouse or your touchpad. So how you pasted the? So you need to just paste that address. So press enter and then run Python space setup.py. Write sct. Press tab. Press tab. It will autocomplete.
Okay. Right.
Here space
Space.
install. So for some of you, you might be getting error because you didn't went to the setup.py folder. You were a folder prior to that. Now press enter. So this is a warning, like I think that is inbuilt in the code itself. So it is installing for you. So it is finished
Okay.
successfully. Yeah. I think like it helps you with most of the people who were not able to follow it. Not a valid. Okay, like let this warning be actually. This is not a warning. This is actually this warning is everyone is getting. I also got this warning. So this is not a mistake from our end. I think this is more of like when they created a setup file. This is more of a string which they have printed in that by default. So you don't have to worry about it. So Layani, did you get it from the starting? Did you get it? Did you had the clarity on this? How to install?
No, sir, I have got the different one. I need. Can you show me around that downloading part once again?
Okay, around the downloading part. So Parul, can you just make me the presenter? Uh, okay, Bhavani, we can take your question now. Till she make me the presenter and I show you the presentation part. Yeah, Bhavani. Bhavani, are you there?
See, ideally, the source tells the gives provides a link, and they tell to fetch the data from that particular link. So, how we further we can Google it and get those library, or we have to ask the source to provide those libraries.
Okay, actually, you have to ask to the source altogether to provide the library, or you can just Google it. Just ask the source that whether they do have a Python library or Python API for the same or not. If they have a Python API, then do ask them the URL for the same so that you can install that particular package in your system.
Okay, but if we Google it, we will still get it, is it?
See,
Is it
it might be, of
possibilities
course,
because source, because sometimes no, this is being done by the developers, but however we only manage on handling the projects, but still now we are learning on this. I thought like let's try, because they don't go and ask like whether they provide through Python or what. I don't know how do they script it or get it telling that they get it from API, or because initially it was like API through some other way they got it. Then when we tried, we found out even they're providing through API as well. So is there
okay.
any
Yeah,
possibilities
so
like that in near future to know even without asking, or how do we find out?
okay. So if I talk about, for example, Facebook, what you can do is Facebook Python API. You can search for is Facebook with PyPy. You can try
Okay.
this one. You can just write their name from the
Mm-hmm.
service provider name, and you can write PyPI. I like, for
Okay.
example, I can just type Paytm PyPI. So if you can see, this is the Paytm Python API.
Okay.
So pip install Paytm and but you need to just ask for the documentation how to use that one, because
Oh.
all the functions and all those they might have created, but you need to ask them, okay, what is the documentation? How do I, like, where do I, because that is the syntax which they normally create, the format they create. Correct. Here actually you have the information of the author. Or either you can message them. Like if you see Harish at the rate picker.com,
Mm-hmm.
it is present. Like when you hover it, you get this information at the down. So
Okay.
you can just mail them up.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, that is how it will be useful. So write PyPI, the name of the source provider. If you think, and write PyPI, it will help you out.
Can we also
Okay.
fetch the data from website? Can you show us that? If I give you one of the like the link or something, can you show us?
So fetching the data from websites, see, there are two methods. So what do you mean by, so like it has two contexts. So fetching the data means see, okay, this is the information present on a website. You want to fetch this complete information, or you want to get the server data for that particular website.
No, whatever is there in that website, like how we fetch that and assign it to the particular unique code or something.
Okay, so for example, you want to just fetch the information which is visible here in the Python code,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably the
that is the
numbers,
concept.
example, the gold price or the silver price, whatever those price are they, which is provided in the website, we have to fetch it.
Okay, got it. Say similar to Amazon web page, and you want to fetch whether the product is available. So that is a part of web scraping which Rishabh was talking about. So this is a library. So actually, what you need to do is, for example, what you need to do is, this is a, so you need to you need to use two library. One is the URL, one is a beautiful soup. You can go till the documentation of it. I will just in a class, I will make you go through a example for the same, how to do web scraping, but that will not be much of a detail, but a overview how normally we do a web scraping part. Correct? That I will try covering that. So for
Okay.
if you want to scrap the overall information of the website, for example, this, if you want to fetch these details, like fantasy and all, if you want to get this information, or specifically, for example, share
It's
market, or
only for the
like this.
data. Yeah.
Yeah,
For data
the
ID.
data which is visible to you, it is done using web scraping. If you want to fetch the information from its server, some server at the backend, you need to use a API,
Okay.
and that is the solution. Layani, what you need to do is you need to go to this GitHub page. Are you there, Layani? So you need to go to this GitHub page. I'm
Yeah.
sharing the link again
I
in the chat window. And after going on this GitHub page, you need to click here and you need to click on the download zip. After clicking on the download zip, a zip file will be downloaded. You need to extract it. After extracting that particular file, let me show you. After extracting that particular file, you will have this folder. You will get to this folder, and then you need to follow the steps which I have performed on Parul system. Correct? That is change directory to
okay.
this and Python setup.py. Just try installing it, else I will just resolve your issues in tomorrow's class. Okay. So thank you
Thank you.
all. Okay, thank you all. Take care. Bye. We will meet in tomorrow class. Just try all these operations which you have done today, and do let me know if you face any issue. And do provide me any feedback if you have. You can just mail me up your feedback. I got to net. Okay, the speed pace is some slow, some fast. So it is for of a bigger audience. I understand it. For some of you, it will be a bit slow, a bit fast for some, but like let's make it for a benefit of bigger audience. So going forward, it will be a normal one. So thank you everyone. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.